everyone. I hope you've had a really great Christmas and a really happy New Year. And I'm actually just speaking to somebody new today that he's just come up on Twitter saying about trying to help people, not just to start off how to do vlogs, or anything like that, but anything they need help with. So I'm asking him things because I feel like it's taking too long for me to actually understand what I'm supposed to do, because obviously the most I've got is 10 views, but yeah, I've only got 6 subscribers, so obviously, you know, it's just every time I bring a video up, there's only there's either 1 or 0 people watching, so obviously nobody's interested, which I guess I don't blame them, but I'm doing this because I enjoy it. Anyway, so basically the news is I've fallen out with I did fall out with both my parents. I'm not interested in my stepdad, and I never have been interested in him. Not in having a relationship, as in a father and daughter relationship. That's just totally and utterly gone now. What would you say if somebody turned round to you after you've lost a child to tell you on Christmas Day, at a certain time at night, especially when he knows you can't drive, not yet anyway, and he's 53, I think he is, he's had a few drinks, and he's turned round to me after 3 years and said, by the way, I think in my heart you had Elsa, as in the youngest one, because I've got 3 children. I've got a 3-year-old who's just turned 3 in November. I've got a 13-year-old and a 7-year-old. And he turned around to me and he said, by the way, I think you've actually had Elsa to replace the child that you've lost. If none of you know and read or seen any of my other videos, I have mentioned this, that I gave birth to a child. Blimey, it's a long time ago now. I can't remember exactly how long ago now, but I gave birth to a child and she died at 10 days old. It's just one of those things. It's just something that happened. I live in the UK. I don't know if any of you've ever heard this, but it's I think it's in London. But it's called Alder Hey Children's Hospital. Now, when I went there in the first place, they told me 2 things. One, if I'd have gone there, they would have told me to have an abortion. I do not believe in abortions. Or the second one is as soon as I'd have given birth, the baby wouldn't even have a chance to even sniff my skin before it even got out. It would have gone straight away. I wouldn't even have had a chance to even see her, because unfortunately I couldn't give birth to her on my back. I had to give birth to her, unfortunately, on my front, so obviously she would have gone straight away, so I wouldn't have even seen her, and that. She would have been taken, and they said that she would have had a 50-50 chance, so she might not have even come back anyway, so I never probably have gotten a chance to see her or anything like that anyway. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is out of it all, is that it's taken my stepdad over 3 years to turn round to me and say, oh yeah, by the way, I think you've replaced your child. How can you replace a child? You can't. It's right. Every child is different. If you haven't got children, you won't understand and that, but you should know that everybody's different. Every child is different. And my mum had been really, really tired. My mum's 58 years old, right? She's really, really tired. She gets really, really, really seriously tired at the moment in time. She's paying a fortune for the place that she's living in. And that, I mean, I'm paying for 2 up, 2 down, a bit of a smaller house than what I was in before, but it's big, it's nice to have it smaller. And 3-bedroom house, £115. I live in the UK, so obviously work out that money because obviously I don't live in the US. So obviously that's like £150 a week. So you're talking £460 a month. Well, my parents, they are living in a static caravan in Clitheroe, on a camp, like I said, on a campsite. I think I said that. And they are paying £900. Apparently, every, I can't remember. I think she said every month or something like that. I'm sure she said every month, because every month that she gets paid, £200. Basically between what they pay, the bills they pay and stuff like that, not including the car and anything like that, basically like £900 coming like that. So obviously they're paying a hell of a lot. Anyway, we went up to this on New Year's, Boxing Day. We went up to those, and that. So obviously it was like the day before, and then we didn't take up all the Christmas presents. Kids got a little bit bored because they couldn't jump, they couldn't bounce, they couldn't really scream or shout, they couldn't, do what kids want to do or anything like that. Anyway, it took a lot out of my mum. My stepdad is 6 years younger than my mum. He doesn't like the fact that my mum can't handle the drinks. He doesn't like the fact that my mum keeps falling asleep. And me and him we've come to rock bottom, basically. We've come to the end. So yeah, it's taken him 3 years. Now he's saying, I want to apologise. Well, I don't know about you guys and what you would say to this. I mean, if any of you watching this, comment on it. But otherwise, why? I mean, I don't understand it. Why say that? You can't replace a child. I'd never replace a child. I don't even like even the thought of having abortions. And I mean, I've got two things to say to women out there, yeah? 2 things and 2 things only, basically. The 2 safest things in this world. The first one is down here we have got what you call injections, right? Now, they normally say the injection is better off being in the hip, and that. But there's that one, or the other one is stay away from men, and that. I am not allowed to have I don't know if anybody knows about this, but the look of the woman inside when she has the baby, and that. If you actually have done sex education in school and like that, you'll know about it. If you take that out, you definitely can't have any. Anyway, so yeah, if you do end up watching this, give me your advice, give me your opinion and that. I mean, obviously Melissa Monday hasn't been doing any of her videos lately, and I've been quite missing them, and that. But otherwise, yeah, it's tell me what you think, because obviously my mum was on one, but that was different because of her age. But for my stepdad to have the perfect opportunity to turn around and said, for him to take 3 years to say that, that's just wrong. Anyway, obviously leave me your nobody's leaving me any comments, nobody's leaving me anything at all, and like that. I'm trying to ask people to help me out to try and find out how, I mean, I'm using a thing called Kind Master. I'm also using another one called Direct Action Direct or Direct Action or something like that, whatever it's called. I'm also using a DU Record as well, so I'm trying to do whatever I can. That DU Record, that was the very first time I ever got the 10 views in one, but obviously I know it wasn't brilliant, and it wasn't. She's just had something taken off her. Anyway, so yeah, if you could just if you could comment on that, and tell me what you think and that. I mean, I'm trying to not make these videos boring. I'm trying my best to try and do something more, but I can't, because I do not live in the US. I do not have a massive big house. I do not have a pool in the back of my garden or anything like that. I live in the UK. Have any of you ever heard of Glenn Pierce? He lives in the UK. You know, I mean, he doesn't do videos where he is either, or anything like that. But, you know, anyway, but he seems like a top guy, and I wish I could go and do what he does. But again, things over here ain't exactly very, very brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to go because I've got another one to put up.